Everybody, Chief Meteorologist Tim Buckley with you on a Thursday afternoon, and I'll tell you, the weather is going to be getting a little nice over the course of the next couple of days. So we have some stuff to track for you. Lowering humidity is number one. That's something of note. We also have new drought news, and for a change, it's pretty positive news, something we'd like to see in our area. And also looking ahead to the weekend, will it rain? Or will it not? And what does that mean for your outdoor plans and maybe travels across the state? Those are all something that we'll keep an eye on for you. And what about next week? So all of those things are here. Let's get right to it. It's a really nice evening right now. Partly cloudy skies here in Greensboro. And we're noticing a little bit of a change. So we're going to see some drier air pushing into our area. And that's something you've probably already been able to feel a little bit if you're acutely aware of how it's feeling outside. This is kind of the trend. So over the last several hours, I can back this up even more. If we look across the day, there were some showers and storms that popped up in a line. That's the cold front. And it's already moved its way down into South Carolina, and you can see very clearly it's neat and tidy. North of the front, there's nothing going on. South of it, you have some scattered thunderstorms, and that's kind of the way that it is right now. So around our area, yes, the front is to our south, but we haven't cooled down yet. The winds have shifted. Now they're coming in out of the north, but we aren't quite there yet with the comfort. We're getting there, but we're not quite there yet. Our temperatures are still in the mid-80s at the moment. We're coming off a daytime high that was pretty impressive. We got all the way after some morning clouds. We warmed up all the way into the upper 80s, right around 87 degrees. The morning low was 68. So that mugginess was still with us to start the day. Our sunset will be happening tonight at 8:29. But take a look. This is the humidity. So when we look at the dew points, I always want to kind of emphasize the thresholds. When you have a 70-degree dew point, that's what feels really bad. We don't have anything like that anymore. Now we're down in that 60-degree dew point range, which is bordering uncomfortable. And once it drops even farther than that, I think you'll be pretty pleased. Overnight tonight, it should drop further, and we'll have some pretty nice low humidity for the day on Friday. Going into the weekend, though, there is going to be the opportunity for this humidity to kind of bubble up yet again. You see Saturday morning? That's where we'll have a little bit of a battle zone. Humidity pushing back, dry air reinvading, a new cold front too. Saturday's the one interesting day as we go into the weekend. If we take a look here, there's potential of some showers and storms along a new cold front. So this is not tomorrow. We'll scoot on by your beautiful Friday. But going into Saturday, that front I just showed you, it could touch off a couple showers or thunderstorms even in the morning. So this would be about 10:30 on Saturday morning. There's the afternoon. And if we kind of pull back and look at that more closely, you see right here, those are some showers and storms right there in the afternoon time. That could bring some issues to Charlotte, over to Fayetteville, Wilmington, and those areas. But for us, we're going to be on the northern side, the drier side, and it does not look likely that we'll have rain out of that system. So keep that in mind if you're traveling out of town this weekend. But for us, we should be on the drier side. Sunday looks beautiful. We'll get all this out of our hair on Sunday. Drier weather, cooler weather, pushing back, and another front slides by on Monday. This is all happening with different areas of high pressure scooting in from the north. We'll have another one of those tomorrow. I mentioned the front coming our way on Saturday, cooler weather in behind it. So the two weekend days will feel quite a bit different, one versus the other. On Saturday, we will be on the warm side. So on Saturday afternoon, it will be in the 80s with some of that humidity, as I said. On Sunday, lower humidity, lower temperatures too, 50s in the morning, 70s for the afternoon. So it's a beautiful weekend overall. Just keep in mind, if you're going around the state, you might encounter a little bit of rain from place to place on Saturday. In the mountains, the northern mountains shouldn't have any rain this weekend, but if you are going to Asheville or Point South, they could have a little bit of rain at times on Saturday with that front. Similar situation at the coast. On the beaches, Saturday is the day to keep an eye on it. There will be a round or two of showers and storms, probably during the afternoon for Wilmington and Myrtle, or a little earlier in the day for up toward the Crystal Coast. Outer Banks stays dry for the most part. And then Sunday, it's beautiful everywhere. Temperatures will be in the 70s without a care in the world. Now, going farther beyond that, once we get past Sunday, the questions would be, Are we able to get any rain next week? And there's a little bit of a front coming by on Monday that brings at least that opportunity. Scattered downpours, scattered shower here or there. I think it's only about a 30% chance of rain. And then once it swings by, we're going to have high pressure setting up again. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We're entering another dry weather pattern, it looks like. So the wet weather not winning out here. It is going to be one where we start to see the drier air start to return. And that includes the humidity. So it is going to be rather low most of the next 7 days. I don't see it to be all that high. One thing to keep an eye on in the jet stream pattern, it's kind of interesting going into the weekend. There's a big drop in heights or a big dip in the jet stream up in New England. That's a big low pressure area up there. We'll be on the high pressure side down here, and that'll keep us overall pretty dry for a long time. So that's kind of where we're heading. In case you missed it, we did get a new drought map. This is the one from last week. It was a bad one, and we expected it to be. D4 in parts of the foothills, D3 in much of the states, much of the counties in our area. That was tough. This week, we're starting to see some improvement. And across North Carolina, there's a lot of improvement, actually. Only 30% of the state now is in extreme drought. That's half of what it was last week. So very impressed to see that, very happy to see that. But what we're also seeing is just regular rainfall again. If we could keep that up, we're going to be in better shape a couple months from now. But it remains to be seen if we can keep that going. One thing I'll also say, this drought report does not include the heavy rain that we got on our Tuesday in much of the area. So we could even be in better shape than what it's showing right there. Here's your 7-day forecast. Temperatures are in the low 80s over the next few afternoons, but they feel different. Friday is low humidity. Saturday has some humidity as well. After that, we'll be cooler in the mid-70s for Sunday, less humidity. Going into Monday, a scattered shower, a scattered storm is there, but that's about it. And then beyond that, pretty dry and pretty comfortable through most of next week. That's your forecast. We'll be right back in just a couple minutes chatting about the new adjustments on the drought.